Welcome back, everyone, to part 3 of Malix Plays Skyrim. Last episode, I became an old woman killer, although she was a witch. And that orphanage was charging right at me. Picking up right where I left off, where I inadvertently bought a bunch of stuff that I thought I was selling. And I know it's cheating, but let's be honest, if this was real life, I'm sure the guy'd be like, you know, you wouldn't be able to accidentally buy something when you were trying to sell. You'd be like, I'm trying to sell this, and be like, okay. Alright, we're going to hold on to those, and you know, I'm going to sell those. If they're extra, they're going to be sold. And we've turned in our quest, and now we are nearly free. We're going to hold on to the bread. And I know I mentioned last time I was going to try and look up for some survivor things, but I'm still doing a back-to-back run. This is mostly a stress test on my computer to see if it was just something weird going on with Vampire the Masquerade, the videos I was working on that, or if it's just something of constant use. So this video may or may not be... we're going to keep the books. I like books. It's going to be this video may or may not be the kind of good indication test of what's going on. In fact, I'm going to save it just in case it doesn't work out. So you wouldn't know it unless this video makes it through. But if things go bad, I can always just reload it and start from there and make this the new part 3, which I guess I didn't really need to tell you about. So don't say nothing to yourselves. Okay, so, well, I want to keep hold of him a little bit longer, but Gary finds no way. He's like, you know, Gary's done his service in time, and now Gary is going to go back to that mine and get the rest of that iron ore that he saw earlier. Or maybe they'll have more ore so he can make some orcish armor and feel a little bit like himself again. I know he can't make the orc armor. He likes to think he can make the orc armor, but... So he's just like, I'm Gary, and I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go get some ore and remake my wares again, and I will be whole. So... That, and I just want to, since I'm going down to, Whiterun anyway, it's going to be right there. I can do a forge, I can use the materials. Probably could, not going to. There is a mod for taking armor and weapons and stuff and then melting it down for scrap. Ah, bandits! Don't you know I am Gary? Of course, you know, Gary, I would have used that long, sticky, the other end of the axe for hitting him. I mean... That's for cleaving, but you could have just, you know, stuck that pretty deep inside him. That would have hurt. I don't know. I'm a terrible person. Okay, so Gary does not sneak. Although Gary should learn sneak, because sneak is fun. And, well, that'll be later. Gary's, right now, he's still pretty angry with all that's been going on. Pushing stuff over. That's how angry Gary is. Ha! Gary's... Oh, that would have been cool if I just jumped, but... Well, in any case, I was going to say I could do a Q&A, but there's no questions I've been asked yet. So hopefully I can get some more fans for these, and so I can get some, do some fan questions while I do these missions. But in the meantime, I have really nothing to go with. So Gary's just going to mine, and if I come across something I want to talk about, or, you know, a topic of some kind, I'll think of something that maybe you guys would be interested in hearing about. Okay, any case. No, I'm not going to talk about other games while playing this game. Because Titanfall's recently come out, and I've heard mixed things. I've heard it's really fantastic multiplayer, but I've heard the story is not as great, and I'm kind of a story guy. And also it's EA, and I kind of have issues with EA. I don't trust games that have the EA publishing on it. I know a lot of people say they just published it, but they also just helped publish Mass Effect, and I feel like at the end of it they got their hands in there and they tried to make it. EA tries to make cookie cutter games to get the most money out of them. They don't want to try anything innovative or new. They don't want to do anything too crazy from what has gone on, and so in the end they end up making a generic. They start making games generic shooters, and I really hope that like their tune is changing, because it's kind of hard to have faith in a company who's like told 2 years in a row you are the worst company in America by the standards of this note, and then they just don't take it seriously at all. And then blame it on people being homophobic. No, maybe you need to look at your plan there, buddy. I mean, if I got like first year fluke, second year, maybe it's me. I'm willing to consider that I might be an asshole if somebody keeps saying you're an asshole over and over again. But in any case, we're going to not talk about that too much. So I've heard good things. I've heard some iffy things. It might be something I want to pick up later. I don't know if I'll do a Let's Play with it, unless I can get Totally Awesome Heroes involved. I'm hoping to do a couple things with Zoe and Tao. We're still kind of hammering out what's going to go on which channel. I'm thinking anything with me and one of the other groups besides... Crypto, not Crypto. Crypto is one you haven't met yet, as of this video. Zubs is the kind of the boss, and he's the one running Totally Awesome Heroes. He's a great guy, so we're kind of discussing what will go where. I'm thinking with anything involving me and my filming, will go to my channel. So I might have some Malix and Zoe plays and Malix and Tao plays. Anything with Zubs will probably stay on the Totally Awesome Hero page. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably watching this fairly soon to when I picked it up. Which is like, Totally Awesome Heroes is up, but probably doesn't have any films out. We have done some videos. We did a Left 4 Dead stunt. I think Zubs is probably waiting to finish the first run we're doing. I'm really looking forward to that one. I feel that one, some of those will probably be my stronger videos, because I'm not just talking to people I assume are there. I feel better. I feel like I'm interacting better with other people than I do on these videos. But I also feel like these videos, I'm still learning my voice with them. And hey, they tried to kill me, so there's no honor in there's no honor in it. There's no not honor in it either. But they did try and kill me, so screw it. I'm just taking their money. I'm taking their money. I'm looting their mine. And I'm gonna find why. Could it be something as simple as active effects, the Warrior Stone, powers? Damn. I was hoping the glow setting would be on, like here, so I could just fix it. But yeah, so Totally Awesome Heroes has got some videos in mind. We're gonna probably be doing a lot of big multiplayer. If it's 2-person, we're going to probably split it between the channels depending on who's doing the filming. We've got some fun things in mind. I'm going to keep those on the down low. And hopefully I'll have some more videos coming out. I'm always looking at new digging up some old videos of stuff that I can play. I'm thinking more action. Vampire the Masquerade was a good. I like the idea. I love the story, but I feel that it's just because it's a turn-based dice system. It doesn't feel very action-packed. I mean, I guess I could take the time to make pull out in third person and just deal with, learning to play with that, and it would look a little better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep continuing once I figure out how to fix that audio problem, and I might start a new character and then get through the tutorial and maybe start where I left off, but with one of the more interesting characters with a little bit of the cooler magic effects. Where am I going? This way. Actually, any quests not marked on here? Winter College. Well, we don't need. Gary doesn't need to learn magic right now. So. Well, in any case, so I'm talking a little bit about Totally Awesome Heroes. The idea, like most of my cage, was inspired from the idea that I kind of just started first. Not so much that I came up with the idea, but rather I was working with Zubs and Crypto on their Supernatural Syndicate blog. God dang it. Their podcasts, blogs. I don't know where I am today. So I did that. We did a special called Superhero Syndicate where we talked about the more geeky things. Because while I'm big, I like paranormal. I'm more cynical, and a lot of the stuff they talk about I've never even heard of. Ooh, deer. No, get back here, deer. I'm hungry. Bastard. Gary has a sudden urge. Gary will have rabbit instead. Rabbit's better than deer. Breaking into character for a second. Alright, so but that was what inspired me to kind of start doing. I enjoyed doing that conversational piece, and I thought about doing some Let's Plays at that point. I did some research, started doing research into it as items that would be more serious, what I would play, and then we had the big YouTube, so I was going to say scandal, it kind of is, the YouTube user controversy. And so I kind of held off on it. I still did some more research. I'm still looking at what games I can play where. And as I continue to make the videos, I started making the videos, and that's what kind of started spurring Zubs. Because we had talked about doing a page called for Totally Awesome Heroes for videos and stuff. When we're doing it, thought about doing it for SWOTOR, and we thought about doing it for Elder Scrolls, and there was a time we were talking about World of Warcraft maybe. We're all kind of a little hesitant on that one. We might go back to World of Warcraft. Crypto is definitely ready for some World of Warcraft. He's a big fan. And you might meet him later. I don't know if he's going to be staying with just the Supernatural Syndicate, or if he'll be joining us for the Totally Awesome Heroes series. But as for my page, I would definitely love if you're a person watching this video and you've got channels and you want to do some co-op, in almost not interviews, but if you want to actually go and you want to team up, we can do either on Malix Plays or your page. We can discuss that later. I would love to interact with other people and play games with people and have just a big, I feel it would be more fun and be more interesting to watch. So, if you happen to be out there and are interested, please leave a note in the posts below. And that's like the first time I've ever gotten to the giant before he's gotten horribly maimed. Oh, come on, it was an accident! Look! Swords away! Oh, come on! It was an accident! No! Don't kill me! Gary made a mistake. Don't, Farkas. You get one more warning, man. Walk away.
You're making me angry.
Oh, well. I guess I gave him one more warning and it's about ready to attack. Well, Gary is, you know, dead, and so he's going to, there's a premonition of what's about to happen. Every time he dies, it's a premonition of what not to do. Okay, so we went there, and we're going to go traveling back. That was silly. Okay, in any case, we were talking about, like, I'm basically an invitation to anyone who's interested in doing some multiplayer games, being posted below, and I think that's where we're going to leave it there. Totally Awesome Heroes is going to have its own separate thing. It's going to probably be just the 4 of us. We might have a couple other people show up. You never know. We've got some things we're working on. And I'm not trying to plug another. I shouldn't try and plug. It's like, this is a paid advertisement by Supernatural Syndicate and Totally Awesome Heroes. I'm going backwards, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, well. Continuing on. So Gary, having a premonition of what's to come, ran the wrong direction. He's a little disoriented now, but he's on the right track. In fact, let's do travel by river, because you do it right, you can get some nice speed on you. Gary already had his bath this month, but Gary's gonna go swim in the river, because it is cold and it will harden his stamina. Alright. So yeah, first time ever getting to the giant in time, and I get horribly murdered because of a misstrike of some guy. Yeah, the NPC should be more forgiving, but I digress. And really, Farendale, I gave you that pretty armor, and you go back to wearing normal clothes. I guess you're a woodcutter, so that makes some sense. And we're going to go ahead and put the axe away. I know it doesn't change anything, but Gary is just tired of carrying it around. People are getting nervous. Orc with a battle axe, you know, just shit's going to start getting racist real quick. Oh, he's an orc. He's got a battle axe. He's going to maim us all. Which is wrong. Alright, well anyways, I mentioned World of Warcraft that we were kind of interested in going back. It's mostly for the new expansion. We've kind of burned out on it, and I feel, at least this is my personal opinion, I don't know about the others in the group, and I don't know about your opinion, but I feel World of Warcraft has stopped being about the journey, and it's more about getting to the end game as quickly as possible so you can do the fun dungeons and quests, which is fine, but as I said, most of the games I like to play are story-driven, and the one thing I really, which made me sit through SWTOR's buggy, you know, bugs, being bad dog, and I'm auto-saving. Okay, was the fact that it gave you a story. It gave you a fantastic story. You know, for everyone got the same. If you were a Sith warrior or a Jedi Knight, you all got the same story. I mean, if you were a Jedi Knight, all the Jedi Knights had the same story, but it was a great story, and it drove you to want to play the other classes, so you can see how the stories connect, or, you know, because some of them do connect through the companions, but you got it was such a thrill. It made me want to play both the light side and the dark side version of characters. But then you get to the end game and there was nothing. And I felt really like it should have been better, and that there should have been more time taken to fix those bugs and to really improve the system. And now they're talking about bringing out player homes, which is nice, and then they're going to do guild ships, and I'm like, that's great too, but I feel the problem with that is that it's a little late, and I don't know how much they're going to be offering for those houses. I mean, what's going to make me really... am I going to be able to put, like, armor on display in my house? Am I, like... I need more details before I'm willing to kind of put, you know, subscription points back into it again. Hey, and I didn't get killed this time. Congratulations.
You handle yourself well.
Hello.
Made for a decent shield, brother.
And you're pretty hot for a human.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. And we
Yes,
follow
because
the
I
laws
clearly
of
look
the
like
land.
everyone else in town.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Gravaskar. The old man's got a deep sense
Well,
of-
anyway, so yeah, that made me... But with World of Warcraft, it just became...
Go to him.
It becomes a race to get to the highest level. And in fact, the fact that they're offering... They're like, if you give us money, we'll, you know... You can pay us to get you to that high level very quickly. I'm like, well... That's kind of what they used to put people down with. I mean, when I played back in the vanilla days, like, you know, I started in Burning Crusades. I played regular World of Warcraft. I really got into it in Burning Crusades, and we used to make fun of people for buying their way up to high levels. And you knew who those people are because they were to be wearing really good gear, but don't know how to run their characters. It's either they bought the character off eBay, or they basically paid someone to get their characters, run characters through their, like they would pay guilds or something to run them through stuff.
This was as stupid as I feud with Bangray.
But I just really, really irritated by the stupidity of, like, you know, you're paying people to get to level 90. The whole point of, like, basically starting levels is to get you used to your character, get you used to what style you want. And they've just they kept dumbing it down, like...
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Well, I have official business.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Racist. Yeah, I know I keep breaking into character, but I can't help it at these points in the game. But yeah, I like World of Warcraft, and I'm really tempted to go back. I've got a lot of people who are going to go back, and they want me to come back for the new expansion. And the fact that they're adding your own stronghold, which I think would have made me stay in World of Warcraft if they added homesteads, like, from at some point or another.
Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Well, I'm just going to ignore you for now. And
Orland Greyman.
melt down some materials.
I'd sooner bend my knee to hope for the stormcloak.
We'll start with steel.
Besides, Greymane would never be.
Have it your way. I'll take the job. But don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Alright, and I'm getting too interested in the story.
If I hope to be as
So,
good as Orland Greyman.
that's the thing. I'm really interested in the stronghold system,
I'll just finish with the best piece
but
of
I
it's a
feel
sword.
they make a lot of promises, like,
Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise.
and I feel like sometimes they don't live up to what they promise.
Could you take the sword to my father? Prevent us
Sorry.
He's the Jarl's
They're talking about, like, how you can get powerful relics and stuff. Well, they promised that with archaeology, too, and I never felt that the items I picked up from archaeology were ever something that they didn't, like, I mean, it never compared to raid. It was all about going through the raids, and
Don't forget to check and
I'm
see
not
the
complaining
shop.
about that at all. I mean, the raids are great, and I love the raids, and I can't, you know, they were, like, the most exciting thing I've ever, you know, my first raid I kind of got thrown into, and it was a thrill. I mean, you don't like, it just became this fantastic thing, and I wanted more and more. And I know I wasn't going to say, actually did say earlier I wasn't going to talk about other games during this game, but kind of goes into Elder Scrolls Online, which I feel like the story is very much like Elder Scrolls, which is very good, very compelling, and I'm hoping the end game will be good, but it's just, I'm not bashing on World of Warcraft. I love World of Warcraft. I really hope that the next game is really awesome, and the stuff they promise will be good. And I'll probably come back, and you might even see some. If a Totally Awesome Heroes is up for it, maybe we can do both. We can do Elder Scrolls Online, and we'll do World of Warcraft. I'll definitely probably be coming back because, as I said, a lot of people are pressuring me to get the new expansion when it comes out and come back for a time. It depends on what I'm working on, what I'm doing. If Elder Scrolls Online turns out to be really well, I might not come back. Because I have been seriously enjoying. Why are you coming at me with a weapon drawn? I have no weapon drawn. It's because I'm an orc, isn't it?
Meaning of this interruption. Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on, then. The
So-
Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Okay, well, that's fine. And she has an enchanted weapon. I did not know that. It's interesting. So, couple of ideas. Like I said, I was working on kind of ideas I'm working on and trying to get to know, making sure that they're okay. I was thinking about doing a Sims 3 Death House. I'm still learning how that's gonna work. I mean, there are some, there are traps. They don't technically kill you.
I want to know is
And
what exactly happened at Helgen?
sorry, getting slightly distracted by that. So the idea being that with Sims 3, I'm building a house that's going to be filled with traps. I'm trying to figure out
Dragon?
how to make it work. If I should spend money to pick up a certain other things. I already picked up a cow plant, which I'm looking really forward to do, of just having it in the house. I'm currently working, it's just difficult for me to build houses because I don't have any points of style. At the same time, though, I'm also trying to find stuff, as many things as I possibly can that will kill Sims if they use them.
I'll return to it.
So what I'm thinking more or less is what I might do is,
Well done.
I'm not, because I want this to be completely free.
You've done
Freeform.
well run service.
I don't want to interact with the Sims while they do this. I've kind of caged them off, and they have to go through certain sets of traps, and I have to set a goal for them.
Another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
You racist. Just because I'm an orc, I just happen to kill people. I do, but
Matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
and this is also another thing I was saying about the gameplay. I'll come back to the Sims stuff, but what we're doing here is just that this game basically sends you to the first place you need to go to give you items that you'll need. Excuse me. It sends you basically the first place, and then you get the Dragonstone. And you won't know what it is. So either you leave it behind or you pick it up.
You can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon.
And
Yes.
either way, you get to this point, and you talk to this guy.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search
So I already have the tablet. So I was smart because I picked it up. It was heavy, but I picked it up, and now I have the tablet. And so I don't have to go back. But if you left it behind, now you have to go back for it.
Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Sounds good.
Ah, the dragon stone.
Alright, well, another thing I was thinking of doing, and I'm pretty sure they already have a lot of those videos out there, is making a godhood video. Basically taking a character, make them fat or something. Somebody, like a character that's not that great. Ordinary, below ordinary. And put them in a world and make it his goal, with aging on obviously, to try and achieve immortality and collect every item, every achievement and perk in the game. That one I feel is a little bit long-winded and it's gonna be kind of dull. because it's not really much. It's me interacting with people rather than it interacting with other items that I've set up.
That is where your job ends and mine begins.
But
The work of the mind. Sadly undervalued.
so I feel that one would be a little dull. I've done that before. I haven't made an official, fully fledged god sim before. I've gotten fairly close. I've gotten the immortality. I've gotten a lot of perks. But for the most part,
What was he doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
but in any case, I feel like that would be a bit dull. It'd just be me playing Sims and like I mean, it's a pretty straight strategy. You go for, you go for the most achievements you can to get the age freeze potion. Learn how to make young again potions if need be. So that sounds dull,
About the dragon.
but I might do that if fans were interested. Leave and make a post below if you do. I think we're gonna pause it here, and I'm gonna see if actually I can get any of the fix some of the other stuff up and maybe find some other interesting mods to add to the game.
We'll take it from here.
Nothing too game breaking, obviously, but I mean, for right now, it's just kind of thinking of some ideas. If you have some ideas for either Sims 3 or other games I can play, challenges to do for those games, anything that you want to see me try for your enjoyment, put it in the posts below. Be sure to subscribe, both to me and Totally Awesome Heroes. If their videos are up, I guarantee you that they'll be entertaining, mostly because we all are terrible people. So I think we'll leave this here with Y'all Balgruff telling me to go kill a dragon, or
And please accept this gift from my personal armor.
Come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
alright, so
No.
we'll leave it there, and we already know what he's gonna say. Most of us do anyway. Alright, well then I think that's it, and I will see you all in the gaming universe. Till next time.